I hope you had a good weekend. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video is useful. So today I'm going to go through the options that you have if you would like to invest in Eat Just, the company that makes the popular Just Egg. So you have two options. The first of which I'm not really going to go into too much detail on this video, but basically you can invest in the company directly as a private investor. I'm not going to tell you how to do that. You can go look somewhere else, but that is your really first option if you just want to invest in the company. What I want to focus on in this video is the public markets, since I would assume that everyone watching this video mostly invests using the stock market. But these are private companies, they haven't IPO'd, we can't invest in them, right? Well, actually there is one option. By investing in a public company that invests in Eat Just, this is really the way that you can go and buy their stock. And this is personally the route that I use, so let's get into the video. So for the public markets, we're going to be looking at a company actually based out of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, called CULTF. So this is one of two companies that I know of that allow you to invest in private companies that are working in the cellular agriculture space. The other one we'll get into in another video. So CULTF is an innovative platform advancing the future of food with an exclusive focus on cultivated meat, cultured dairy, and cell-based foods. The first of its kind in North America, CULTF provides investors with unprecedented exposure to the most innovative startup, private, and early-stage cultivated meat, cultured dairy, and cell-based food companies around the world. So let's just look at their portfolio here. So really, when you're buying into this company with their stock, you'll be buying into all of these companies that are in this portfolio. Today I'm just going to focus on Eat Just, and I will be going through all of their portfolio companies in future videos. So while the website loads, I'm just going to go over the description here. Eat Just Incorporated develops and markets plant-based alternatives to conventionally produced egg products. So as you've seen probably, or maybe even tasted in the grocery stores, we can buy eggs that are made out of plants. And so that was their initial focus to go to market, where they could start being profitable. Then in December 2020, its lab-grown chicken became the first lab-grown meat to receive regulatory approval in Singapore. So if you don't know, currently Singapore is the only country in the world that allows the sale of lab-grown meat. So we have all these companies here, and until we get regulatory approval, then we're not going to be able to see that. So these are still early days, and it's still a really good opportunity now to start investing in these companies while they're cheap, so that in 10 or 20 years, when all those approvals come in, I think the US is looking at some type of approval between 2023 and 2025. So my thesis, at least, is if you get it now, then you can ride that big S-curve of adoption and profit. Shortly thereafter, Eat Just cultured meat, sold under the brand Good Meat, was sold to diners at the Singapore restaurant 1880, making it the world's first commercial sale of cell-cultured meat. So right now, if you're looking at the market, you can see in their logo as well, they have on the left Just for their egg product and Good for their meat product. So let's take a look at their website now. Okay, onto their website. This is their egg website, which is what the CULTF link is going to bring you to. So we are just scrolling through here, we can see that they have their first egg product that was made from mung beans, and that's what has allowed them to really gain a lot of profit, which they can then invest into their cultured meat business. So let's just go over to their cultured meat business, because for me, that's really why I'm investing in this company, because I think their meat business is going to do really well in the future. And one of the things I actually want to do is go to Singapore and try the meat. I believe now they have it in a couple hawker stalls, and they also have it at the JW Marriott. So there's a couple trips that I want to do just to see how is the quality of this meat, because that will give me even further conviction in terms of my investing thesis. So as we can see here, they've done a really good job with their website, just talking you through the different reasons why you should be choosing this meat over industrial agriculture meat. So let's now go into a bit of the process, because I think it's super cool. So they do a really good job of showing you how the meat is being produced on their website, and really what they're trying to do is create a better way to make meat that doesn't use animal agriculture. Go through the sourcing of the cells, selecting of the cells. So they source different fat and muscle tissues, and they've really made a cell bank of some of the best meats in the world that they can then feed inside a bioreactor so that those cells will grow, cultivate those cells. And so they'll be feeding those cells different nutrients, which if I'm a cow and I'm grazing either on feed, I'll be getting those nutrients through that feed. So it's really the same process, just done at a smaller level, at the cell-based level. So you can see all of their ingredients here that they're feeding their cells, and a bit more of the process of how their bioreactor works. Super, super cool stuff. Because what you're doing here is you're taking a cow cell and feeding it those same nutrients and growing the meat without actually needing to kill the cow. So I highly recommend that you go check out their website as well. It has tons of useful stuff, and Singapore is really the first area where you can buy their meat. They have a chicken product, which we can see here. So they take the harvested cells and then create an end product using different technologies like 3D printing to get and scaffolding technologies to really get those individual cells into the texture that we would expect when we bite into a chicken nugget or a chicken breast or a chicken kebab or something like that. And as you can see with their molds then, that eventually turns into a chicken breast. So it's real meat. It's just made by growing the meat outside of the animal. So you don't have any of those issues that you do with industrial agriculture. That's why I'm super bullish on this company, and if you're wanting to invest in it, go check out the Cult Food Science investment firm, because they're doing some really cool stuff as well. Thanks, guys.